Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is May 10th, and we're going to look at the Dow, the SPX, the VIX, TNA, and UUP. And today we got more information. We have this nice green bar. The most important thing of today is we now have the short-term moving averages definitively pointing back up and starting to extend themselves once again and spread out. That is absolutely fantastic. Shows that momentum is coming back to the bulls, and this is just a wonderful picture of reinitiation of the uptrend. So as long as we don't have any nasty NDEs come along and just spoil the whole party, left to its own devices, this chart is saying that it has farther to go up. And the S&P says exactly the same thing, so I won't rehash that. Oh, there was one other thing I was going to show, which was the secondary indicators, and both the Dow and the SPX are the same. But on our secondaries, just to give flavor to the chart, you can see that the RSI looks really high, and you know that can't be fixed by just one candle. So a red day tomorrow isn't going to bring this down to 50 or anything like that. I mean, it'd have to be really disgustingly nasty. But just to draw your attention to that, that looks kind of high. But when you look at the stochastic, you can see that we are really at the midpoint and haven't even turned up yet on the signal line. So this has all kinds of room to move to the upside or the downside. But if we're going up and this hasn't even crossed over yet, that's a nice thing to have room to move. Likewise with the MACD and the MACD histogram, you can see that we were actually even in the negative area last few days on the MACD histogram, and we have all this room to fill up, so it has plenty of room to move. And the MACD itself is just about to tick over and give a buy signal. These are all secondaries. They're just for flavor of the chart. But having room to move 3 out of 4 secondaries, to me, is a good sign. And not just some room, but plenty of room. So I like that. I like having that room during the very start of this initiation on the short-term moving averages, which will be a guppy entry. On the VIX, we were talking last night about we had a down target and we set it, and yep, it hit it and it exceeded it, showing the predictive abilities of guppy, or the guppy system. Actually, I don't think that guppy teaches this little trick that I do, but it works 8 out of 10 times, and once again, it worked. So very, very nice. We can see that it is going down into a complete flat line, bearish flat line, because it is below the bar, which has not been weakened or diminished. And we can see here at the very end, it is pointing down. Even the bar is starting to point down. So everything is pointed down. All we need now is a further move down so that the short-term moving averages will expand, and we'll be off to the races. The market will be going up and the VIX will be going down. And the VIX has plenty of room to go down. It'd be very easy for it to go down and test the prior low, even put in a lower low. Now has more room with the lower Bollinger Band, and we shall see what happens. On the secondaries, we can see that the MACD histogram is ticking down. It has yet to go through the 0 line, and the stochastic is about to do a crossover, bearish crossover, and the RSI is almost totally neutral, has room to move in any direction. Also, the regular MACD looks like it's headed down for a bearish cross of it. So all kinds of room to move, and the indication that we're seeing here is 3 out of 4 are saying it's moving in a bearish, likely in a bearish direction. So this looks great. along with the moving averages. The VIX does not look good whatsoever, showing good momentum for the market bulls. Excellent. And TNA, which has been stronger, as we've noticed in past videos, stronger than the Dow, stronger than the S&P, and you see it here too. It really is bouncing back with a vengeance. We do have that little bubbly thing was fixed. We weren't really able to make too much use out of it because you know, it's just so small. It's not like a big extension like here. But you know, it already has gone farther than the Dow and the S&P. We do have a bullish cross underway. So if we have another good day tomorrow, that should be fairly evident, and we'll have some extension. So that just looks fantastic. Secondaries all have room to move, and they're all moving in a bullish direction. Extremely nice. And UUP. We were talking yesterday about how it seemed to be running out of steam, that the angle of ascent had really crapped out, and that it didn't look like it was going to, you know, put the hurt on the bar or anything like that, that this looked like a mess. Well, we have further confirmation of that today. Even more of the angle has been taken out, and we do not have a downtick yet. It really wouldn't tell us too much if we did, because if we say today was a downtick, our target area would have been right here. So, you know, that's 15 cents away, roundabout. Yeah, 15 cents can make a difference in the market. I mean, today it was down what, 2 pennies or something, and we had a nice day. So had we had a downtick, I mean, it would only been the target of 15 cents. So you know, just something to keep in mind. Tomorrow we could have a downtick maybe, or a sideways move. But in any case, we won't have too much predictive value when this finally does get a downtick. And but there we have it. Everything is looking bullish, and you know, sometimes it's a good reason to be a little bit apprehensive. I do think that over the next couple of weeks, especially if we get a huge run, that it will need to be extra cautious. And I don't have great feelings about the end of this month. I do think that we are good for a couple of weeks, but definitely if you're not already tightening those stops regularly, you really should think about doing it. And next month especially will be a killer when QE2 totally runs out and the market has to really decide what it wants to go do with itself. So it's not something to leave to chance, but something to be thinking about. As always, all investing decisions are your own, and this video and chart are for educational, entertainment, and consumption of time purposes only.